My dear brothers and sisters, when I look at our life, I look at the world, we in a way are caught up, so-called, with our schedules. We plan for the day's so-called events or works, and then we are in a way rushing through the whole day, and our minds are caught up. What next? What next? This work is done, next work, and next work, and next work. That we hardly stop, take a break and see what has happened to my work. Am I become, as I said, too much workaholic? Am I busy accomplishing many things the course of the day? And day in and day out, we are busy with this. We hardly reflect on what has happened to our work and to ourselves and to our relations with each other in the family first, and it's so-called in a society we live, in a place where we work. We are constantly on the run. If you see the life of Jesus, we find something unusual. Every day he will take time off from his daily routine at the end of the day and reflect on his work, being in touch with the Father. He also encouraged disciples to do the same. We see time and again when he sent disciples on a mission, and when he came back reporting on what has happened, and there's a big crowd around Jesus that they had no time even to eat, he will tell them, let's go to a lonely place, sit for a while, reflect on your mission, take some rest. And the following day, the schedule will go on. In the evening, the same procedure. He will sit quietly by himself, reflect with the Father the day's work. So there was work and there was so-called contemplation, reflection. So both were interconnected. And today we heard in the gospel passage which is selected for today is something similar. Work and action, both are necessary. We heard about Martha, so busy in the kitchen that she forgot in a way the visitor. You will see in the gospel passage that Martha, Mary, and Lazarus were close friends of Jesus, where he could feel at home, he could relax, he would share. And so when he visits this time, he was on the way to Jerusalem to be crucified, so he took time off to sit. Martha is busy doing too many things. And for Mary doing the unusual thing, if you go to the Jewish history back, no woman will sit at the Lord's feet or the man's feet and listen or talk. Forget about sitting on a chair and a cushion and talking, versus sitting at the man's feet. And you find here Mary sitting at the Lord's feet and listening to what the Master is, and reflecting. And when the tussle takes place between Martha and Jesus says, leave her alone. Leave her alone. You are too busy with too many things. So work. Cook this dish and that dish. And Jesus has only one thing necessary. Listen and reflect. Be a contemplative. Be a worker, but combine both. So that's a thought given to us for today's reflection in this novena. Contemplative in action. What does it mean? Our work should lead us to reflection. Once reflection is over, we come back to our work. So this cycle in a way goes on and on right to the day. So the work we are doing, we should do with consciousness, thinking of ourselves, our God, and more our neighbor. But then we should stop. Stop for a while, end of day, and do examine. What is this examine? Ines talks about examine of our consciousness. How has my day been today? Where have I touched God? What are my feelings the course of the day? Was I aware that God was working through me? And did I see God in nature, in creation, in my work? Stop, reflect. The following day, move ahead, same process, stop, reflect, and back to work. So in a way, there's a cycle. We are seeing God in our work, we are seeing God in our prayer. So we are contemplatives in action. So today let us reflect for a while and see, are we become too workaholics, or do we separate work and prayer? Are they connected? They should be, because when we experience God, touch God in a basilica, in a chapel, or in a church, or in a prayer, that should lead us to work. And when we work, that should ask us, have I met the Lord in my work? Through the people, to the difficulties, to the sorrows, the joys and feelings. And then I reflect on that and ask the Lord's blessing. So let's pause and ask us, have we become too workaholics that we forget work is necessary? The link to that is also so-called a reflection on the work, examine on the work. And the need to find God in our work, God in my neighbor, God in my neighborhood.